If you're not willing to risk, you cannot grow. And if you cannot grow, you cannot become your best. And if you cannot become your best, you can't be happy.
Alright, so this is actually the other wheel hub. The camera died, but I'm at the same exact part where I just tightened up the 3 bolts on the back. And let's finish it up. Alright, so let's hook up this clip back to the ABS. Okay, and there, back together, perfect. Bolted down. Now we just gotta tighten up this one on this side. Let me go get the sock. So I think this drill is dying, but yeah, it's dead. At least I was able to screw it up in there. Just had to torque it down. Get the cheater bar. Alright, that's good. So now, got a sticker. So now let's put it back on the rotor. And this rotor, show you guys, it's not too warped, but I might get 2 of them. But the other one was actually in really bad condition. Let's get the brakes, the bracket that holds the brakes. Alright, that should be great. So there you go. Got both the wheel hubs changed. Now we just need to get a rotor, 2 rotors. Now hopefully the hubs, wheel hubs and the wire fix. Hopefully we get the ABS light off. If it's still on, we're gonna have to go more back on the wiring and see if there's any other shorts or rips from the wiring. Now let's go inside the car and see if we're able to get, and if it's still on, maybe I might have to take it for a drive and see if it shuts off. Alright, let's lower the handle. So let's see if you guys get it. There we go. Let me try to zoom out. Okay, so they're off right there. Start the car. Come on, shut off. No. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, we got the check engine light fixed. It was the spraying the MAF sensor, mass airflow sensor. So the ABS lights are still on. Oh man, jeez Louise. So what we're gonna have to do, we still gotta do the fuel pump. It was the wrong one, but yeah, so it might be a wiring unless I gotta drive it, see if it reads it, unplug the battery or something. But right now we're just stuck. So let's get back to it. Now that we finished the wheel hub, putting it back together, let's tackle the fuel pump. So you see there's 7 bolts of 10 millimeter. They're probably not torqued down. Might need something a lot thinner than this. Yeah. All right, let me get something smaller. Now once it's done there. All right, and there's your fuel pump. So you're gonna go ahead, connect this sensor, this one. These have sort of clips. You just push down here and push on the other side. It should come straight out. As well as this one, you push down. The other one, same thing as this one. Just gonna push down and push out. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and like try to vacuum some of this up so none of it really gets inside the fuel tank. Let me go get the vacuum. I don't have a vacuum. Well, I do, but the extension cord doesn't reach over here, so I'm just going around, just breaking up the dirt. Not too rough. And then my vacuum is gonna be this. I might do good. Looks all right. All right, let's go ahead and see if I can do this with one hand. So we got a tag right here. See if we can pull that out. All right. Let me see if I can get a better angle for you guys. Pull that tag out. Safety clip. Oh, don't break it. Come on, one-hander. All right, we're gonna scoot that to the back. Same as this one. Push up. Push back. All right. So we're gonna scoot that to the back, so it's not in our way. And we're trying to take out the fuel pump. All right, and then you're gonna push these clips down, and then push out. This part we're gonna need 2 hands, but basically there's a clip down here. Let me see if I can focus it. And yeah, so there's a clip down here and right here, and you push in, and it should release that clip right there. Once you push these clips in, they should pull out, as well as this one and this one. Let me get these clips off really quick, and I'll be right back. So I don't think it's safe to have a phone around here recording, but this one is a bit harder because there's a tight squeeze, and you can't really get your finger under there from here. So what I'm gonna try to do is loosen it up, and then be able to see if I can twist it. Excuse me. So to loosen it up, you can see that right there is clamped on there. So this is gonna have to, this plate's gonna have to rotate that way. So usually they have right there. You can just hammer it at the tip, slowly chiseling it, and let this gap open up. Now, I wish I could hold the phone and hammer it, but I don't have a tripod or anything like that. Let me get to it. And once you chisel it right here, you see it'll come loose, and then you'll be able to lift it up. So that's what I want you to do, is to turn it this way a little bit so I can get my hands under here. And you got to be careful with these because you don't want anything cracking. A little bit of gasoline might come out, but I just need enough where I can fit my finger on the bottom up here. So, let me try to get this clip off really quick, guys, and I'll come back. Right. So the fuel pump's gonna have to wait. It's not the right fuel pump, but we are gonna go ahead and clean the mass airflow sensor. We're gonna spray it, make sure if it's just dirty, and before we replacing it, it's a lot cheaper to make sure it's dirty instead of replacing it. Now give me a second. All right, let's get this thing apart. Going to disconnect some of these sensors. It's on by clamp. They say that run it and unhook this, but I'd rather just clean it first before anything. Let me get a screwdriver really quick. go. Okay, so there it is. See if I can see if we can take it off from the whole thing. Where did I put that screwdriver? So let's give this thing a good spray down. Cause how's the air filter look? Ooh, brand new. Alright. Good. Brand new air filter. So we're gonna go ahead and disconnect the top, put the little stem in. Ooh. I'm glad that was not facing towards my face. So we can go ahead and do it on the side real quick. Yeah, that thing was dirty, guys. I wish I could show you guys all that. Look, you can see it right there. It's all brown. So I'm gonna finish spraying this on the side so I didn't get it everywhere. All right, got that all sprayed out, and it dries quickly. Always help. Clean inside this throttle body. Looks horrible. Let me go ahead and show you guys. Sometimes it actually works by cleaning inside this throttle body. Where's it at? There it is. You can see how gunked up. I just cleaned up some of it, but see if I can get this to focus. There it is. Inside there. So we're gonna clean up that best we can, a little bit better, and see how it goes. All right, guys, we got everything connected back together. Now, I also want to show you guys what might be triggering the airbag system. As I looked under here, and they're typical for Monte Carlos. Now, I just looked under, and sure enough, that's what I see. So it came out of this connector, which is, let me see if I can get a better angle, better focus. So these wires go to the seat, which read if anybody's sitting on it, or just in case if the airbag deploys, it's reading that somebody's sitting in there. So when the airbag deploys, it makes sure it goes off on the driver's seat. But this is obviously triggering the airbag code. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can find a new connector or run it to see where it goes, or might have just came out. Usually they get caught up onto these wires when they reverse it, when they move the seat back and forward. So I'm wanting to update you guys on that. So let's check that out. All right, what's going on? So we're moving to, while we get some other stuff going. So this is gonna be the light in interior dimmer, and that, I'm hoping that's what's causing that dim going on over there. So I'm sorry I didn't take the video because the camera died. So there's 3 screws in total right there. 1, 2, and that one's obviously broken, but it's 1, 2, 3. And then you just have to, I'll show you guys how to put it back, but you're just gonna have to move back the gear shift, take off the lock, and then I left the connector going to the hazard lights on there. There should be 1 screw here, 2 on the bottom, and 1 on the other side, but that one was broken off. So let me show you guys. So I was disconnecting it from this wire right here, disconnected it, And sure enough, that's the issue. I'm hoping that's, let's see, I'm gonna let it focus. So you see all that burnt going on in there? Yeah, that's burnt. Let me show you guys the other one I've got. And this is the other one. See how clean and no burnt on that last one? That's how it's supposed to be. Come on, focus. There you go. Right. And then the one that was in there, yeah, you can obviously see it's burnt out. It wasn't working. So let's get this back together. Let me see if I can hold the phone and record with you guys. So this connector here is gonna go ahead and clip in. Yeah, let me see. Get a better angle. 90-degree angle. So we're just gonna clip into it. Okay. Hold on, give me a second. So we got it connected. So now you just have to shift the gear back so this part can fit right up in there. Once you get up in there, put it back in gear. And then take the key out so it doesn't get blocked. And then do is make sure it fits in there. Angle everything up. Getting ready to snap back in place. Just wiggle everything. Yes, sir. Keep checking everywhere. Make sure there's nothing. Already. Just gonna give it a good snap around everywhere. And there you go. Back in place. Now we just gotta hook up the bottom pieces, make sure it works. And yeah, let's move on to the next. We're gonna be working on this little switch right here. This is what it looks like out of it. And then let's see how we can take it out from this one. I'm gonna go ahead and get some channel locks. And oh, okay, came out really easy. There we go. And then let's put in a new one. Yep. Okay. Make sure we put it in the right way. It's in there. All right. Little details work very well. All right. Let's move on to the next. So the next thing we're going to be working on is cleaning this engine up. Yeah, let's clean up this engine. So I went off and just got some, what is this? Engine cleaner degreaser. So let's spray this on there, let it sit. I got one of these long, just for the places I can't reach. It's not too hard, but works very well. Got one of these soft bristles, you know, try a little something. See what it goes. Oh, dang, okay. Let's get this thing all up in the car. lot better. What do you guys say?